I'm a natural science illustration student in Rhode Island School of Design and do my final with me. Ooh. I had to do a place, so I decided to do a lime tree in my backyard. It's so cool and fun to think about. It's its own microenvironment, and there's just like there's so many things that you see every day don't consider as life or something that like you just ignore. Like there's so much beauty and wonder in the world, and it's so fun to see and learn. Ah! Anyways, I did the trunks and the branches and then the leaves, and then after a while, you get a sense of where the leaves are supposed to go and you don't have to look at the reference as much. This definitely took the longest, like even once I got to the point where I didn't have to keep looking at the reference. It was just a lot of adding more and making sure that the ones that are closer to the front stand out. The hyperlapse is like the whole thing together was like 7 minutes. Just the doing the leaves was about 20 minutes. I don't remember if that was before or after I changed the speed of the hyperlapse, but still, oof, wow, way too long. Not fun, not sexy. I'm wearing a compression glove because it helps not smudge the graphite as much if you're like me and you drag your hand across the paper a lot. And also just feels nice, you know? Always make sure to take breaks, stretch, because it helps like see what you're doing a little better, like with fresh eyes, but also not get hurt. Oof, ow, don't do that. There's a lot of crows in my area, so I did a crow feather and a jumping spider. There's so many jumping spiders in the tree, they just love it. It's like a perfect spot for them. The book I'm taking out here is Insects of the Los Angeles Basin, 3rd edition, by Charles L. Hoog. It's from the Natural History Museum of Los Angeles. If you live in the area, it's such a good reference. Like, it has all the different insects in categories, and then it has information about them. If you know what you're looking for, it makes it so easy to just flip through and find whatever you see out in the wild and get like a quick little like information about it. And it's so fun, so cool. I love learning. I also did a shaggy parasol mushroom and some dandelions. This whole class was learning how to use acrylic, so I'm using watered down acrylic on Bristol board. And then we had a little happy accident right here where I dragged up some of the green, and so I just started giving little patches of grass everywhere. I brought out the actual lime bud that I used for reference to reference because, you know, it's always better to have the real thing in front of you, and it just makes the colors make a little sense when you're looking between the real thing and the pictures. And here I'm adding some more of my little grass patches. Sometimes I'll put it directly on my finger, sometimes on the paper and just smudge it up. For my inspiration, I chose Trina McNabb because she has a really cool style where there's a lot of empty space and macro versus micro. So you have things that are really big that aren't supposed to be big, and they zoom into random pieces, and it's just a really cool style, and I think it works especially well when viewing an environment. For the tree reference, I actually got on the floor and took the picture in like a 0.5 to make it look even bigger and like push that perspective a little more. Everything else was considered like a head-on view, so again, it like really makes that look like that is far away, and I thought it looked pretty cool. I annotated everything at the end, and this is it. It was really fun to do. There's some things I wish I could have worked on a little longer, but in general, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll be doing these for my last few classes, so if you want to smash that like button and, you know, just follow, I guess.